Godzilla they got a thing going on?
Yes, they do. And the reason you're probably watching this video is to better understand this weird phenomenon. Today, we will go over all the evidence and clues that will give us a full understanding of how this relationship between Mothra and Godzilla really works, including how burning Godzilla functions. If you enjoy our content and haven't subscribed yet, hit that red button below so we can continue to fill your feed with really fun kaiju content. And go buy some merch and posters if you haven't yet. Before we begin, there's one word we really need you to get familiar with: symbiosis, which is defined as a sort of interaction between two completely different organisms that will affect both species, sometimes in a positive way. If this sounds a bit outlandish, then guess what? It isn't. Some real-life examples include the beneficial symbiosis between the Nile crocodile and the plover, a bird that provides free dental care to this dude and in return feeds on the leftover flesh. Pilotfish swim dangerously close to sharks, but they're here to feed off of parasites, leaving the sharks squeaky clean and also feeding them at the same time. The point is, there are a lot of even more crazy real-world relationships out there, so having a giant lizard form some sort of mutually beneficial alliance with a super powerful moth isn't really something to be surprised about. And according to the MonsterVerse lore, these two go way back. Number 1, symbiotic history. Both Godzilla and Mothra are very old kaiju, in their own ways. If you saw our Battle Face-Off video featuring Mothra, you would have learned that this kaiju has the ability to reincarnate and keep the memories of each incarnated Mothra, meaning that over the past millions of years, Mothra and Godzilla have known each other for a very long time, even if Mothra perished repeatedly. In a few clips from a couple MonsterVerse films, we witness cave paintings drawn by ancient civilizations that depict Mothra's close alliance with Godzilla, always flying next to him when facing another foe. But why exactly did they become friends or allies? Remember, this type of symbiosis is a result of two organisms mutually benefiting from each other's existence. So these two had to share a common interest in order for them to form a bond. The answer could be found in both of these animals' moral compasses. Mothra, being a benevolent titan, has a positive regard for humanity, always seeming to be a protector of some sort, and even going as far as refusing to willingly kill humans, even if provoked. If you didn't know, MonsterVerse's Mothra actually had an additional symbiotic relationship with humans themselves. Ro would protect these groups of people, and in turn, these people protected its egg. But back to the G-Man. Godzilla quite honestly couldn't care less about a few squashed humans, but it is his role to keep a balance in nature, often fighting other kaiju that could potentially end the human race, thus bringing peace and order to the entire planet, something Mothra also wants. In return, Mothra has helped Godzilla in combat many times, sometimes going as far as sacrificing herself for Godzilla, all for the greater good. So we see now that both of these titans benefit from having each other as allies, but there's more to this. As mentioned earlier, this relationship has lasted for a long time. So much, in fact, that both of these titans started to develop certain physical traits that further strengthened their bond. Number 2, shared physical attributes.
So her and